I'm going to go to terminal, open that up, and another thing I'm going to need. So we open up our desktop here, and we open up our terminal here, and what we need to do is get into our directory with the VMware tools in it, but that's on our desktop. So we go ahead, we change our directory to the desktop. If I do a ls to do a directory list, we're going to see the actual folder there. Change into that, and again we do another ls to list our files, and we see our VMware install Perl script. Now if I go through and actually try and run this from the GUI, I basically have an option: run in terminal, display it, run it. Either one I choose, it basically starts the terminal up and closes it, as you saw there. So we need to use a command called superuser-do, so sudo, and we're going to run Perl with vmware-install.pl. So it's telling Perl to launch and run the VMware install script. We run it, we tell it where to install the files, all that good stuff. All these defaults are fine, and it's going to ask me a whole bunch of other little questions here. I'm just going to take the defaults on all of them because I've been through this before. They're all fine, and that's pretty much that. Now as that's kind of running, I'm going to show you the Ubuntu Software Center. As I was saying before, during the OS setup, it didn't ask us a bunch of options as far as packages to install and all that other nonsense. The thing is, because Ubuntu has this really nifty thing, the Software Center, where I can actually go through and pick and choose programs to install. So I mean, default stuff like I've already done with the preliminary review of Ubuntu. You've got that stuff already installed, OpenOffice and whatnot. But let's say we want Thunderbird. Basically start typing it in here, and because it's running that update, it's a little bit on the slow side, but we can see we got Thunderbird Mail and News. We just click it, hit this little arrow here, and it'll start installing it. It's that simple. You specify your password and it keeps on going. So that's pretty cool. Just to warn you, some programs like Thunderbird, they don't integrate with this little mail icon here. It's supposed to go through and notify you when you receive new mail. It only works with a couple email programs, basically Empathy, Evolution, things like that. I have seen Ubuntu go a little crazy when I start adding icons up here into the panel. I've seen some of this stuff just kind of resize and go nuts. And pretty much that's it. Oh yeah, as far as updates, under administration, you hit the system menu and go under administration, update manager. That's the first thing you really want to run as soon as you install your Ubuntu copy. It'll run through and it's going to show you all kinds of updates that you're going to need to put on your system. I recommend taking them all, putting them on there, and making sure you got the latest, greatest everything on your system. Some of these things you can download through that Software Center. They don't have the capability of automatically updating. An example, that's FileZilla. I do not believe actually auto updates. At least I don't remember ever seeing it. So that's it. You just hit install updates and it'll check automatically daily for you, just like Windows does. I'm not going to hit that now, but it just installs, gives you a little progress bar for them. Pretty straightforward stuff. And Thunderbird's installed. That easy. I go under my application and internet. There's Thunderbird. Open up and I can set it up. So that's it. That is installing Ubuntu Linux on your computer right out of box. pretty straightforward, pretty easy, no problems. And until next time, if you got any questions, post them. Any comments, etc., put them below too. Send me an email, PM message, whatever you want to call them. And until next time, I'll see you later.